Hello again everybody, welcome back to Don't Worry Be Happy, and today I'm talking about being calm and not worrying. 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 5 says this, "But as for you, be watchful in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist and fulfill your ministry." Now I don't know if you've ever seen an episode of a TV program made a long time ago called Dad's Army. It's I guess it's quite old. I guess I'm dating myself by that. But it's about a squad of Home Guard volunteers during World War II. And it was very popular on its release, and it stayed popular ever since. It's very enduring. It even now runs episodes on the Sky channels all the time. And one of the characters in that series was a guy called Corporal Jones. And he had a famous catchphrase he would shout out every time something went wrong. And he'd shout out, "Don't panic, don't panic, don't panic." All the time he was shouting out, "Don't panic, don't panic," he was running around in circles on the spot and panicking. And his words didn't match what he was actually feeling and what he was actually doing. You see, panic will almost always make the outcome much worse. And yet panic he did, and yet panic we do. Now the word in this verse translated watchful is a Greek word nepho, N-E-P-H-O, and it means be sober, avoid intoxicating effects, have presence of mind, or to have your wits about you. That's very different from panic, isn't it? And the Amplified Version takes this verse and it translates it beautifully, and it says this: "As for you, be calm, be cool and be steady." Be calm, be cool and be steady. And there are times, isn't there, when it feels like our world's falling in. And there are other times where we will feel a bit frantic. Our emotions will be upset. We will feel like we're upset about things. But this is what God says: don't panic. Instead, remember what I say. Be calm, be cool, and be steady. You know, when your plan gets thrown out of kilter, when things just go wrong, be calm, be cool, and be steady. When something unexpected comes along from left field and blows up the idea you've been working on, remember, be calm, be cool, be steady. How do you do that? How do you do that in those circumstances? You can't. You can't do that. At least not without God. But with God, absolutely you can do that. You see, if life or the enemy or just circumstances come along and they ruin your plans, blow your ideas out of the water, veer your life off course, then God's saying to you, be calm, be cool and be steady. Your plan might be out of the window. Your idea might be buried under the rubble. You might have been thrown completely off course. But God's got better ideas, God's got better plans, and He wants to give them to you. After all, He created everything. So a little bit of creative planning to come up with a new idea for you isn't going to cause Him to get into a sweat. So when your plans get messed up, don't worry. Go to God, listen to His voice, be calm, be cool, be steady. And as you rest in His presence, talk to Him and hear His better plan. Amen. So Father, I need to know your peace and not my panic. Help me to remember that I have the spirit of self-control, and when things go wrong, I can be calm, I can be cool, and I don't have to panic, but I can be steady as I wait in your presence. Amen.